Clarkson started filmmaking with his high school buddies with a simple digital camera, a VCR for editing, and no clue as to what he was getting himself into. From then on, Brendan and his tight group of friends have learned how to harness their skill set and transfer their imagination and creativity onto a TV screen, recording fond memories of youthful tomfoolery in the process. Now, 6 years later, his camera and tripod is still always by his side, looking for new ways to approach his movie making. His filmmaking exploits over the years have sprouted ambitions to one day work in the film industry, using his experience of filming high school shenanigans and create actual works of art. The Humanities Communication Arts Department at Norwalk Community College presents The New Directors, the show that introduces you to the television's future writers, directors, and personalities. And now join our host, Courtney.
Thank you for joining us for today's edition of The New Directors. All of the people involved with this program are students in the television production course and are directing, switching, controlling audio, operating cameras, and acting as talent for the first time today. The guests you are about to meet are students who, when not on camera, are behind the scenes working hard to bring this program to you with as few mistakes as possible. Each student will write and direct 4 different productions. This program will give them the chance to talk about themselves, the productions they have completed, and give you the chance to get to know them and watch their progress throughout the semester. Our guest today is a person who is an NCC student in the film and TV production course and an aspiring filmmaker who is here today to talk about how he got into filmmaking. We would like you to meet today's guest, Brendan Clarkson.
Hey.
Great to have you on the show.
Great to be here.
So we know you're an aspiring filmmaker. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into filmmaking?
Yeah, sure. I got into filmmaking around freshman year in high school, and it was just basically my friends and I joined film club. That was in the high school, and from then on we just kept filming and filming and filming. In fact, here are some of our films right now. This is Born as Monkey. It's actually a fan favorite.
I love this one.
Yeah, it was filmed 5 years ago in the halls in Fairfield Ludlow High School. It's actually, the song is Partridge Family's I Think I Love You, and the comedy is really goofy, a lot of visual humor. A lot of our movies are based on visual humor because we're not very good at acting. And so yeah, basically this is just some guy with some illness who's really weird, like just carrying around a monkey. It's not based off a true story, I swear to you.
I would hope not.
No. And then,
if so, that would be one really weird life.
Okay, now this is a little more recent. This is actually this summer. Yeah, this is this summer. This is The Space Between Spaces, and it went away. Oh no, there it is. Space Between Spaces. This was actually filmed during the summer, and it's a parody of Lord of the Rings. And instead of the ring, there's a puppet. So basically, we go around meeting strange characters, and here is a strange character, Babu Kanoosh, with I'm on the left and Brian's on the right, my friend Brian.
That's interesting.
So I mean, this shoot was a lot of fun because I actually got to use my rule of thirds. Okay, and now this is Back to the Past. This wasn't actually my movie. It was my friend's movie in the summer of 2008. But it was a school project, and so what he did was he did 10 minutes of a film, and Back to the Past sounds like a parody to Back to the Future, and it is. And so I play Farmer Jed, a frustrated farmer during the Industrial Revolution. And here I'm meeting Chad, and then that's Kyle. That's Brian and Christian on the right. And so and here's me vomiting out of a truck. Or a trunk of a car, actually.
Lovely.
Yes.
Okay, so why did you decide to take the television production course?
Well, I took the television production course because I love film, as you just witnessed, and I took a similar class in high school where I learned the basics, and this was just like a step up. And so I joined just thinking that I could, expand my skill set and my just my knowledge of how to make films and how to use films. I mean, use techniques to make better films, and storyboarding, Avid, better editing techniques and composition. So, and I think so far, the semester almost over with, I pretty much got what I expected.
That's wonderful. So can you tell us a few useful things that you've learned in this course?
Absolutely. I've learned the importance of storyboarding. Storyboarding, I never really used a lot before because I just thought, maybe writing some script, writing some notes was enough, but no, not really. I'm a very visual person. So actually drawing each shot and then using that when I'm filming actually got me, made the shoot a lot easier and go by faster, and actually some of the actors appreciated it because it was a lot easier for them to translate the script into something that they could see.
Excellent.
More technical stuff is the depth of field. I learned that is controlled by the f-stop, and you can also control it by the size of the lens and the distance to the subject. But actually, something I was really interested in was the history of the film strip and how a film was recorded. That we talked about in class, and how the silver screen was really silver chloride, and kind of like how the CCD, which is the charged couple diode in the camera, it converts light into a visual representation of light on the film. So I found that interesting. You don't really need to exactly know it when making a film at this level, but it's good to have context like that.
Great. So tell us about the 4 projects that we are going to see now.
Yes. Okay. Well, first we have the learning project, which stars Courtney, and it's well, not really starring, more like demonstrating, because it shows basically the shots that we plan to use throughout the entire semester, like the long shot and medium shot. Here is the high angle shot, and here is a very dark medium shot, and over the shoulder shot for speaking, which I like a lot, as Courtney's speaking here with Jennifer. And here's another medium shot with 2 people. Now this is a pretty funny one. This is the action sequence, and it's about just a girl with a CD player. Her batteries run dry, and she turns into a meanie and steals this guy's batteries out of his calculator in order to listen to her music.
How rude.
Yeah, it was awful. Shame.
Yeah.
I chose this type of thing with the CD player because it had to deal with a lot of actions of taking books out of bags and taking batteries out of compartments and putting them in and opening the CD, putting them in. So very detailed shots. Now this is the fall foliage project. I didn't really have fun making this one, but I kind of like how it turned out, because I filmed in Fairfield, and this was Lake Mohegan right here, and here is a zoom out from an X. And I liked the graveyard because the gravestones stand up as if they're lined up as like soldiers. So I thought that was a cool effect. And then here is also in Fairfield behind the Burr Mansion. I liked it because of the trails. It had great leading lines, and there's a grace line, curved, which what we learned in class. And now this is the Orange Project, most recent one, starring Peter, my friend, and an orange driving an RC car. Would you look at that? That's ridiculous.
Oh my God.
It's absurd, but it's awesome.
What's with the orange?
The orange, yes, the orange. It's obviously an inanimate object, and I think this project was teaching us how to act, and how to act within, even if your actual co-worker wasn't an actor, how to adapt to those types of situations. And for that, I think it was really successful. I like that project a lot.
Beautiful. Now, we know that you have one project that stands out for you the most. Could you please we'll run that clip with a little audio, and could you please talk to us about what is going on?
Yeah, will do. Okay, this is the Orange project. I like it a lot because, editing it was stressful and frustrating and pretty aggravating. It took a while, but I really liked it because I really liked the whole process because it was a great learning experience. And I love Peter's, my friend's expressions throughout this entire video and this clip. Just because, and he's really good with continuity. That's why he's able to do even on different angles, the same like body movements, so it's easy to match together. And so anyway, so about this one is it's an evil orange, and so this guy right here, he throws it away. He doesn't want the orange. Who wants an evil orange? It's rotten.
exactly.
And yeah, so he throws it into the shed, not into a garbage can, which is weird.
Oh,
but
no.
then the orange finds an RC car, and whoa, look at that! It's driving away. What do you believe? Oh, I'm drunk. Oh, crash. Yes, the oranges don't know how to drive. But yeah, I like this a lot because I wanted the orange to kind of get around, but not use stop motion animation or anything like that. So I chose this, and plus with this wheelchair ramp right here.
Very cute.
I needed to show how I was going to use that. So that was definitely my favorite project, and definitely going to go into my archive of awesome videos.
Oh, very good. So, you mentioned the variety of things that you've learned over the period of this course. What was the most interesting and important skill to you, and how will you put that into use in the future?
Okay, well, interesting and important are two words I'm going to use. Interesting, I like the emotional lines, how to use them in films in the form of composition. To give you an example, my friends and I recently were showing a chase scene. So to show excitement, we needed vertical lines. So we found a nice picket fence along a park. And so running by that definitely showed much better than just a solid background. So that, stuff like that I could use really in movies. And then for important, I'd probably say learning how to use, I already said storyboarding, but learning how to use Avid, because Avid, like Final Cut, they're similar. You're going to be using them a lot when you get older, when you really get going to the film industry. And so knowing that knowledge beforehand, is really helpful when getting in the industry, as I hope to do.
And how will you put that to use in the future?
Oh, Avid?
Yeah.
I will use Avid to edit movies. So yeah, I mean, everyone uses it. Everyone uses that in Final Cut, so you need to know how to use it.
Wonderful. Today we got to meet someone who shared with us how he got into making movies. His experiments in front and behind the video camera have grown into a huge passion for films with ambitions to show for it. We would like to thank Brendan for joining us today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I loved it.
We hope you enjoyed meeting some of television's future directors, and we hope you will continue to join us each week and watch our progress. Thank you, and good day.
This has been The New Directors, with your host, Courtney, directed by Eric. I'm your announcer, Juan. The New Directors is a Norway Community College student production.